I feel like in your situation, it never would make sense to cheat on you. You don't mind me saying that, right? That you're...
I mean, but no, I get what you're saying, but it's like that's never gonna satisfy a guy because they're always gonna want what they can't have. So even if you do let them have sex with other people, you're like, whatever, they're still gonna want to do it behind your back because that's still gonna satisfy them more than you knowing. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Like,
it's an ego thing. I was actually just talking to my students about this because they was like asking a woman, why do you think men cheat? And I was like, well, a woman, like, she can answer that, but like she don't know for sure because she's not a man. Just like I can't say for sure why women do certain shit that they do.
I can say why men and women cheat.
Why?
I'm listening to this.
I mean, with men, there's a lot of temptation around them. You know, like, women, it is more emotional. So when a woman cheats, she feels neglected. It's your fault that she's cheating. But, oh shit. If like,
wow.
No, that's it. I'm putting it out there.
Well,
I'm putting it out there.
Okay.
No, you're doing something wrong if she's cheating.
That's not true.
Yes,
that is not true.
Yes, it is.
That's not true. I'll explain it right now.
The only thing you could be doing wrong is if she knows you're cheating as well, and she's doing it out of revenge.
Boom.
But if we're talking about...
You're doing something wrong.
But that's not the case all the time for a woman. No. So you're saying that's the only reason why women cheat? A woman would cheat? It's because they feel neglected?
If they feel neglected, if you're not giving her enough attention, if like there's something going on.
That's not a reason to cheat.
Where she's losing feelings for you.
That's not a reason to cheat.
Yeah.
What do we say about the people that just want to cheat because another man has more than their current man?
Okay, then there's lust. But that's...
And that's what it is.
Okay, I get that, but I'm talking more about like emotionally cheating. Because if a guy has like
there's
more,
different categories.
there is a lot of different categories.
No, it is. And
that's the crazy part about it.
There is emotional cheating, but that's not a reason to cheat. You have a conversation with your man, and if he's still not meeting your expectations, that doesn't mean go ahead and fucking cheat.
But here's the thing. What do they always say about people in general? Well, they say it more about men, but because you say with women is more emotional, so at the same time, at the end of the day, it's you still want your cake and you still want to eat it too.
Right.
Because you don't want
talk your shit.
You don't want the detachment. No, I don't care what anybody says.
Talk your shit.
No one ever wants to go through that phase where it's just like I'm depressed, I'm
broken up.
I don't want to. You know what I mean? Like I've been with this person for so long. Nobody wants to go through that. So they'd be like, you know what? Fuck it. Let me cheat. At the same time, this nigga might be getting me mad and I'm not feeling him, but I mean, at the end of the day, he's here from time to time, so it is what it is. And it's sad to say, but that's how it is.
That's why. It's never a reason to cheat. Now, people say that, oh, I cheated because Nah. You cheated because of you. You cheated because you can control yourself. That is really why. You can say it was all of these reasons. You can say it was because my nigga neglected me. You can say
you can blame everybody in the book.
You can say that my nigga can say it's because that bitch ass is stupid fat, babe. Look at that. That shit is fat. You can say all of those things, but at the end of the day, it's because of you. And if you ask me, it's because there's a disconnect within you why you will betray somebody trust. Like, I could be honest and say that's how I used to be. There's a disconnect within yourself why you even think it's okay. There's a disconnect there. And if you have a conversation with your nigga and you're like, yo, you're not meeting my expectations, I'm feeling lonely, this and that, and he's still doing him, then you need to move on.
But see, people don't, like I said, people don't want to go through that phase.
Yeah. So you rather risk getting fucked up? I found out you cheated on me, it's beating your ass.
But see, it's sad, but people would do it. Like, people would really go through that bullshit.
I just realized y'all niggas is matching OD right now. I mean, I'm wearing black, but y'all matching. Okay, great. Yeah,
but nobody wants to go through that detachment phase. Like, I was talking to one of my brother's friends, and she was asking me for advice and stuff like that. And she was just like, you know, I don't want to have to be depressed because I know if I break up, she's not doing good with her boyfriend, basically. And she feels like, she doesn't know for sure, but she feels like
It's coming to an end.
right. But at the same time, because he's drifting away, she feels like someone else is grabbing his attention.
It's possible.
Yeah.
It is. So she's basically like, I don't want to go through that. You know, I don't want to go through the heartbreak.
Well,
depressed
my
stage and stuff like
my
that.
advice to this girl.
I'll be listening. I'm not gonna name drop because
She need to hurry up and go find another nigga, because once that ends, he gonna be in a whole other relationship and they gonna be together for already like 2 months, bitch, right? So it happened to me. So, just go find somebody else. So you ready when he ready, alright?
Alright, well, here's my advice.
Okay.
And this ain't just for your brother's friend. This is just in general.
In general, right? We're generally speaking.
People gotta stop putting their happiness on another person.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
Okay, I agree.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
You saying, oh man, I'm gonna be depressed. I don't feel like being depressed. Nobody feels like being depressed. Like, you feel me? Like,
you know what?
I want to be the person.
right, like
Nobody depressed today. Fuck it.
nobody feels like it, but being depressed, and let's be honest. Depression from a breakup is different from real depression. Because real depression is like uncontrollable. You don't even know what you're depressed about.
You know what's crazy? That's so true, because the only time I was depressed is after a breakup.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
But like, when we talk about even people with mental health and stuff like that,
Yes.
that shit is a
They don't even know why they're
That's
waking up
crazy.
depressed
The
every
fact
day,
that you
feel
said
me?
that really
So,
made me like,
yeah, so, but people, they gotta stop putting their happiness
it's other people.
on other people. Like, you
On
being with
and
me
into.
makes me happy.
Both.
Like, yeah, of course.
I feel like my breakup depression is what like motivated me the most, though, to be honest.
No, same.
Like,
Same.
yo,
Yes.
my breakup depression, I
That shit
wake up,
pushed
a
me.
bitch be glowing. Like, I be like, all right, I'm that bitch, you know, because you're trying to talk yourself up. You're trying to distract yourself, push yourself to do other shit, and that's when you're doing the best, honestly.
Yeah, no, for sure. And that's why people shouldn't. Somebody else. Your happiness is not the next person's responsibility, whether they're your boyfriend or girlfriend or not. Your happiness is not their responsibility. You should already be happy. Now, I'm not saying if you break up with somebody you really love and in love with, you're not gonna be sad. You're not gonna be upset. You're not gonna be hurt.
That's not.
Of course.
That's gonna happen.
But when we start to talk about, like, I don't feel like being depressed, nah. Most of us don't even really know what real depression
But
is.
see, a lot of people don't even understand. From you saying that, you're already in the first stage of it.
Right. And you're speaking it into
No, yeah,
existence.
I was gonna say that. It was not that you're in the first stage, you're speaking it.
Like,
Yeah,
You're
right,
believing
right.
it. You're like putting yourself in
Exactly.
that mindset.
Because
Not
you
trying
can
to bring yourself back up.
honestly do what you said. Like, whenever I went through a breakup, after my first breakup, after I broke up with somebody, it was strictly like, you know what, fuck this. I'm about to just grind crazy, do what I gotta do, move, do whatever I have. Like,
we was talking about that the other day. I was telling somebody that
Like-
that's when this nigga go dumb hard. Is
Yeah.
somebody
Facts.
No, I don't know. It either
It
goes
just
either way.
happens.
There's like stages. Cause my last breakup, I was like, I hit my low point right before I came back up. You know, like remember I deactivated my Instagram.
No, I remember that, yeah.
I was like crying every day. I was like, I don't want to be here anymore. Like I was almost gone. Like I didn't want. I wanted to change my number, everything. And then I was like, you know what? I waited a month. I came back. I was like, I'm that bitch. Like
Yeah.
This shit shot up crazy. Like,
because
this shit
like.
hard.
I don't know. I felt like I needed that time to just be sad, and I took the time to be sad. And once I came back, it was like, boom.
But
Like,
you know what it is?
And it's okay because it's healthy in a way.
No,
but I feel like
it's
a lot of
healthy,
people
period.
I feel like they go about it
The wrong
unhealthy
way sometimes.
Like you know.
And I feel like you have to know yourself also. Like, that's the thing people don't realize too when it comes to being in a relationship. Like, you could get to know the person while you're with them, and you get to learn things about yourself with the person. However, there's a lot of people that's in a relationship. Yeah, a lot of people are in a relationship and they don't know who they are at all. They only know who they are with
that person.
Yeah.
And that's why the breakup is so hard.
Exactly.
Because you feel like it's comfortability, honestly.
No, it is.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. It's I'm so comfortable with you. I'm so used to coming home to you, or I'm so used to being on the phone 2 hours, not even talking about anything with you. I don't want to not do that because it's a part of your natural routine. It's almost like waking up and not brushing your teeth anymore. Like, what? That's natural. I naturally do that. You feel me? Like, it'll be hard for somebody to say, you don't gotta brush your teeth anymore. We came up with a device that'll keep your breath smelling good. Nah, I want to brush my teeth. Like, you feel me? So I feel like that's the problem with a lot of people. A lot of people are afraid to be alone. Human beings actually do want affection from other humans. You always want to be liked. Like, I don't care what nobody say, you always want to be liked. Period.